towards the exam only. Okay, you are going to be preparing all the topics or all the methods or any of the particular problem as if you are doing in the exam point of view only. Remember this, hardly the time we are getting in the college when college reopens. Maximum 1 to 2 week we are getting. Okay, whatever we have covered in the online classes, that all those classes are going to be just fine finish touching we are giving in the college. Remember it. So almost you are doing as if you are doing in the final exam. Please understand this word, take it serious. And probably tomorrow or day after tomorrow, or if not today only, I will send all the topics whatever we have covered. That is, you can say transportation or POLT and CPM. I think sequencing and what do you call that is game theory I had given already in the form of hard copy notes to someone, I don't know. I think Mantesh Hanabkar, what is that? He had taken that. Okay, Mantesh, good morning. Mantesh Biradar. Yes, Mantesh Biradar joined just now. Can you able to hear me? Yes, including you, there are 3 participants attended today. Yes, please remember, as if you are doing, you are preparing the exam towards whatever the topics we are taking. Please remember that in the college, when college reopens, hardly we can touch whatever the doubts you have. That's all, behind which we cannot do anything. That is the reason in the online classes we are covering roughly the whole syllabus. Is it clear? Well, I think yesterday and day before yesterday we had taken 2 classes based on Modi method. Okay, remember step 1 2. Okay, step 1 to step 4. Please you understand what do you mean by step 1 and step 4. Step 1 to step 4. Yes, please. Yes, yes, please. Yes, Barmani Halaskar, Bab Sahib, please. Good morning. Good morning. You were there yesterday or not? Yeah. I think since from last 3 days, including today's Modi test, Modi method we are doing it. There are 5 steps in fact. Okay, in 5 steps, 1 to 4 step. Number 1, 2, 3, 4. Better you understand thoroughly first. Okay, in the 5th step, when you will take in the college, that will make it very clear. But at least up to 4th step, you have to be very clear. If you are covering 4 up to 1, 2, 3, 4 steps, roughly you will get 80% of the marks. Say if you have got 10 marks for the given problem, out of which 8 marks you will get. So that is how we are doing it. Well, what is the first step? Okay, first step is, yes please, m plus n minus 1 must be equal to number of allocated cells. Am I right? What is first step in Modi? In Modi method, yes, this is the first step. Remember it. First step, your duty is to check whether this equation is equal to the number of allocated cells or not. If the case is so, then you can say that is no degeneracy exists. No degeneracy exists. Okay. Yes, this is the first step. Yes, please. Hope you understood what you mean by first step. Okay. Well, m means number of rows. M means number of rows. And n means number of columns. Correct? Well, how many rows? 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 4. Am I right? Column, how many columns? Yes, can anyone tell me? Columns are 3. Okay, minus 1. I think it is 6. Am I right? Well, how we will come to know number of allocated cells. How will yes, please ask your parents to mute. Okay, some disturbance is going. Yes, please. Yes, please. Vinayak, welcome. Good morning, Vinayak. Vinayak, can you able to hear? Yes, this can be find out either by northwest corner rule or VAM method. Am I right? Least cost also okay. Whichever you feel easy, you can go ahead, no problem. I think compared to least cost and northwest method, this is going to be laborious. Am I right? VAM method, and it will take time also. Am I right? Yes. So therefore, let us go with northwest corner rule in the given problem only, instead of prepare one more table and then go on solve. Am I right? Yes. Tell me what I should write here. What northwest corner says? What northwest corner says? Yes, please. Start from this end and please end at this point. Total diagonal. Am I right? Well, look at requirement is 7, but supply is 5. To maximum, I can supply only 5. Yeah, am I right? Well, next, yes, remaining still 2 is there. Let me write 2 here. Correct? Correct? So 5 plus 2, 7 is over. Out of 8, 6 is being taken. Remaining is how much? 6. Am I right? But in the second column, requirement is 9. This is over already. Okay. Supply is only 6. To maximum only I can give 6. But not 9. To become 9, I think one more 3 is required. This is over now, second row. Let me write 3. 6 plus 3 is 9. Out of 7, 3 is being taken already. Okay. Yes, how much is remaining? 4. Let me write 4 here. Correct. And yes, this is over now. But another 18 minus 4 is how much? 14. Yes, 14 supply is there. This is also over. This is also over. How many cells are there then? In the first column, two cells are being allotted. In the second cell, yes, total 6. Number of allocated cells are 6. Am I right? Yes. Don't you feel now m plus n minus 1 is equal to number of allocated cells? Yes. Therefore, I said no degeneracy exists in the given problem. Am I right? Yes, please confirm this is the first step. If you do this, you will get, I will tell you, 2 marks. For each step you have 2 marks. Our subject is such that for every step you have a marks. Even if you could not able to complete the whole problem, don't worry. Whatever the steps you know, please you solve it and leave it. At least take few marks. That is how to crack our subject in the final video. Shall I go to next step? Yes. Next step is, yes, let us call U1, 2, 3 and 4 are for rows. Am I right? And similarly, let us call V1, V2 and V3 for columns. Is it clear? Yeah. After this, let us write allocated cells and unallocated cells. Am I right? In the second step, you should write allocated. You make a list of allocated cells. Okay. and also you make a list of unallocated cells. Can you see here? Yes, can you see here? Unallocated cells. Who are unallocated cells? Yes, please. Yes. C11 is equal to 2 allocated cells I am talking. I am not talking of satisfying the demand or supply. Remember that. Allocated cell. This is the cell which has got 2 rupees cost. I should write that. Not what you have satisfied the demand. No. Is it clear for you peoples? Well, and next tell me C21 is equal to 3. Yes, next tell me. Yes, C22, correct? Yes, C22 is equal to 4. Okay, not, yes, 3. C22, 22 is equal to 3. Please come down. C32, correct? Look at, yes, C32 is equal to 4. Next, C33, correct? 7. Is it right? Well, next, well, C43 is equal to 2. These are allocated cell. So in the second step, what we should do is we have to write allocated cells and unallocated cells. Correct? What are unallocated cells? Let us call, instead of C, X, let us say, okay? X12, correct? 7. X13, X13, 4. Next, X2, tell me. Yes, very good. 1. Next, X31 is equal to 5. Correct? Yes, next, X41 is equal to 1. X42 is equal to 6. So this completes step 2. Take 2 marks. Got my point? Got it idea, please? Yes. Please come to the step 3. Yes, find out values of U and V. Am I right? Instead of saying U1, 2, 3, 4 or V1, 2, 3, let me call it as only U and V. Am I right? Well, just have a look at, in the given problem, in the allocated cell, which column has got maximum allocation cells. See, in the first column there are 2 cells to which allocation is made. In the second column, I think there are 2 cells once again to which allocations have been made. In the third column, there are 2 cells to which allocation has been made. It means each column has been made, 2 cells are allocated. Am I right? 2 cells are allocated. Yes, 2 cells are allocated. Yogi, Anand Patil and Pramod Shinde, welcome please. Arey yaar, come early yaar. Please do come early. Yes friends, have you got the idea? In each column all column have got equal allocation cells. Am I right? Yeah, if that is the case, see in the first problem what we had taken is, in the first, to begin with Modi method, there was one column which has got more allocation cells. Am I right? Yes, but here not the case. In all the columns equal number of allocations. Am I right? Or it means what it is? It is nothing but V1 is equal to V2 is equal to V3. Am I right? Let us take V1 is equal to 0, for example. You leave this. I take this V1 is equal to 0, V2 is equal to 0, V3 is equal to 0, simply because all cells, all the columns have got equal number of allocation cells. Are you understanding this? None of the column has got more number of allocations. Am I right? Yeah. In each column only there are two cells are being allocated. In case if in third column one more cell is allocated, suppose I am talking, suppose, then I have to take V3 is equal to 0. Since this matrix in all the columns equal number of allocated cells are only two cells are allocated in this column, 2 cells are here, 2 cells are here. Therefore you can take V1 is equal to 0. If you don't want to take V1, you take V2 is equal to 0 here, no problem. V1, V2, V3. Am I right? This is U1, U2, U3 and U4. Please, like this. Is it clear? Well, in step 3, please find out the value of U and V. U and V is nothing but U1, it can be U1, it can be U2, it can be U3 or it can be U4. Similarly, it can be V1, V2, V3, V4. But let us take V1 is equal to 0. Well, how to write this? I am talking of, yes, find out the values of U and V for allocated cells. Allocated cells AC. Come to the step 2. Where is AC? Here are AC. These are all allocated cells. Am I right? Can you see this? Can you see this? Yes. Let us find U1, whatever it is. C1, it is nothing but what is that? U1 plus V1. Am I right? Yes. What is that U1 plus V1? See, C11 means what? Okay, cell. C means cell. First row, first column. Please come here. First row, first column. What is the cost? 2. Or else you come here. Here also C11 is nothing but 2. It is nothing but, C1 is nothing but U1 plus V1. C11 is nothing but 2. Am I right? Yes. Okay, you just show arrow mark like this to avoid confusion. If V1 is equal to 0, yes, then U1 is how much? U1 is 2. Correct? Well, please come next one. C21. See here, unallocated cell. C11 is over now. Now C21. Correct? Well, which is nothing but what? U2 plus V1. What is C21? C21 is nothing but, yes, can you able to hear, all of you, please? Yes. Let me write 3. Once again, if V1, because V1 is nothing but 0, I have considered. Here you see, V1 is nothing but 0 I have taken. Why I have taken V1 is equal to 0? V2 can also be taken as 0. Not necessarily V1 should be 0. Or else V3 can also be taken as a 0. Not necessarily V2 is supposed to be 0. I have taken, since all the columns have got equal number of allocations in the cells, therefore I have taken V1 is equal to 0. Don't get confused. Yes, then what about U2 is nothing but 3. Correct? U3 is nothing but 3. Is it clear? Well, next C22. C22 is nothing but what? U2, yes, U2 plus V2. Am I right? Is equal to C22 is nothing but how much? C22 is nothing but 3. Correct? Yes. Can you able to hear all of you, please? Yes. U2 is nothing but what? See, already you have got U2 is nothing but 3. If U2 is 3, then V2 is nothing but, yes, 0. Correct or not? See, in the second U2 we have got it, but here U2 plus V2 is equal to 3, because C22 is equal to 3. Am I right? Please, same I have put U2 is nothing but 3, therefore V2 is equal to 0. Please come to the here C32. Can you see what I am writing? U3 plus V2 is equal to, yes, 4. Yes, if V2 is nothing but 0, am I right? See here, V2 is nothing but 0. Put V2 here in this equation. Then, or you can say therefore, U3 is equal to U4. Very good. Next, what is left? C33. See here, C33. It can be written as how? U3 plus V3 is equal to C33 is how much? C33 is 7. Yes. If see U3 is here, U3 is nothing but 4. If U3 is equal to 4, then V3 is equal to how much? 3. Correct? Please. Yes, can all of you hear? Can you able to hear all of you, please? Yeah, one by one is leaving the class. Sorry to say, but don't know what should be done. Nothing can be done for that. Okay. 5 have attended now. Actually there were 8. 3 have left. Let them go. Don't worry. After C33, next is 43. Okay. C43. Yes. It can be written as U4 plus V3 is equal to 2. Yes. If V3 we have got it. If V3 is equal to 3, then zoom mada. And what is that? U4 is equal to minus 1. Well, now step 3 is over. Am I right? What we have found out? We have found out the value of U1, U2, U3 and U4. Is it clear? Well, and see, V1 is 0, already we had taken. V2 is also 0, but V3 is 3. It means roughly we have found out the values of U and V. with help of step 3. Are you understanding now? Is it clear? See, very simple idea. First step, we have checked whether this condition exists or not. Correct? This step exists or not? Yes, existing. Then we have gone second step, wherein we have written which are all allocated cells, which are all unallocated cells. Correct? Well, in the third step, whatever we have written allocated cells, with help of those equations, we have found out the values of U and V. Now let us go to the step 4. Step 4. In the step 4, we have to find, yes, what is that? We have to find out for unallocated cells. Just before this we found allocated cells. Now we have to find unallocated cells. Am I right? Yes. Right. See how to find here. X 12. Correct? These are all unallocated cells. Please look at unallocated cells. It means to any of these cells, no demand is being satisfied. Nothing is allotted. No question of satisfying the demands. Nothing is allotted. Are you understanding, please? Yeah. Yes, please. Let us go to solve step 4. So X12 I have written. X12 is nothing but it can be written as, yes please, how it can be written? C12, okay, minus U1 minus V2. Correct? Is it right? Which is nothing but, see the idea. C12 is nothing but, see here, cost. You can see here, yeah, or else you can see here also in the given problem. First row, second column. To this cell, nothing is allotted. Am I right? Yes. Let me write here 7 minus U1 is nothing but how much? Which we have found out the values in the step 3, 2. Very good. Minus V2 is nothing but 0, which is nothing but 5. Don't you feel this is positive? Yes. Come to the X13. Where is X13? Here, unallocated cells once again. Am I right? So which is equal to C13 minus U1 minus V3. Time is running out now. Last 10 minutes is left here. Yes. C13 means 4. C13 means 4. Okay. Let me write here. C13 means 4 minus U1. What is the value of U1? 2. See here. 2 minus V3 is nothing but what? Yes, 3. Which is nothing but minus 1. Am I right? Don't you feel this is negative? Yes. Come to the next 23. X23. Yes, which is nothing but C23 minus U2 minus V3. Yes, C23 is nothing but 1. 1 minus u2 is nothing but, see here, in the above step we have calculated, u2 is nothing but 3, v3 is nothing but 3, so this is minus 5, once again this is negative. Please come to the next cell, that is unallocated cell, x31, which is nothing but 31 minus, see that AP, u3 minus v1, correct, which is nothing but, C31 is nothing but 5. We have all the values, only we have to substitute and find. u3 is nothing but, see here, 4 minus v1 is nothing but 0, we know already because we had taken v1 is nothing but 0. Well, this is plus 1, it means it is positive. Is it clear? Well, next one is x41, which is nothing but C41 minus u4 minus v1. Yes, it is nothing but C41. C41 is nothing but 1. Let me write, this is 1 minus u4 is nothing but, see here, minus 1, minus minus plus 1, minus v1 is nothing but 0, correct, which is 2, which is nothing but positive. Last one, x42, x42 is nothing but C42 minus u4 minus v2. Yes, C42 is nothing but 6 minus u4. u4 is nothing but minus 1. Okay, so that is plus 1. v2 is nothing but 0, we have calculated, so that is 7, which is also positive. Yes, so step 4 is completed. So next step 5 comes into the picture based on these values. Based on these values, just to recall, the first day what we had taken the Bodhi method, that problem when we solved like this only, when we solved like this only, same procedure was followed, but fortunately in the step 4 all values are positive. Am I right? Yes, Mantesh Halaskar, you just recall, because you were there in that day, all values are positive. Okay, in case if all values are positive, don't go to the step 5. No, you complete the problem by step 4. How? Since all values we have got are positive in unallocated cells, therefore this stage is enough, fourth stage is sufficiently enough to say the solution is optimal. You have to write like this. After you write that, what we should do is, yes, find the transportation cost. How to find transportation cost? You know, yaar, 5 into 2 plus. Yes, if you have got only positive, I am not talking about if you have got negative, then we will have to go for step 5. Remember that. Of course, in this problem, negative has got it. We have to go to the step 5. Yes, with the step 4, we cannot say solution is optimal. No. Because we have got negative values. Few are negative values. Even if you get only one value negative, we have to go to the step 5th. I'm comparing here. I'm comparing this problem and the first day problem. In the first day problem, all were positive. Am I right? Therefore, because we got all are positive, therefore we directly calculated the transportation cost. How? 5 into 2 plus 2 into 3 plus 3 into 4 plus 6 into 3 plus 4 into 7 plus 14 into 2. That is the cost. Hope you recall. Please recall who were there in that day. Because we did so because all were positive. But here few values are negative. Then we have to go for step 5. Remember it. Okay. Say for a second, if you got negative, if you could not solve the next 5th step, up to this you will get 8 marks. Remember it. For the last step, 2 marks they are deducting because you have not done it. Because it will take some time to understand. It will take some time to complete the step 5. Hope you are following my point. Yes. Doesn't mean if you have got negative and sir, I not solved the 5th step, therefore I am getting 0. No. You will get 80% of the marks. So be thorough, be confident, at least up to step 4. Step 5th I will take in the college. Is a matter of half an hour. It won't complete within 5 or 10 minutes. Remember it. Up to 4th step, be thorough in Modi method. Hope all of you have followed my point. Hope all of you have followed. Up to 4th step, be thorough. Number 1. Number 2. In case in the 4th step, if all are get positive, you are lucky. Problem is completed. You will get full 10 marks. But if you have got negative, please you have to go to the step 5th. Even if you don't solve the step 5th, you will get 8 marks. Very good idea, no yaar? Up to 4th step, we don't have any problem. Whatever we will solve it by northwest corner, just we will continue with those values. And finding U1, V1 and then final unallocated cells. Only addition and subtraction, no? This is all. Correct? Yes, 1 minute is left. Hope you are understanding. Today I will give assignment. I will send in the group. Number 1. Number 2, whatever I have covered, notes also I will upload. If not today, at least tomorrow. Okay. Tomorrow I will take once again the class based on timetable. If there is no timetable, if there is no class I have in the timetable, but after that, at 12:20 also I will take. If I have class, accordingly I will keep the time. If not, after the 2 class I will keep. Tomorrow I will take once again a class. Don't miss it, please. Don't miss it. Please you attend and you prepare the problems as if you are going for the final exam. No time you have. That is the reason more number of problems I am taking every day. Even though class given was only 4 per week I have, but I am taking 7 class per week including Sunday. Assuming that you can understand something. Good.